Hello everyone.
Welcome to the Spirit Lounge podcast with me, David.
And me, Glenda.
And we are psychic mediums from both sides of the pond.
I'm in Australia.
And I'm in the UK.
And we're joining forces to discuss and talk about the world of psychics, mediumship, and all things spiritual. We might even throw some random life topics in there too.
So come with us now on our podcast journey. Let's see what's happening in the Spirit Lounge for today's episode. Hi everybody, it is Glenda and I here.
Hi everyone.
So it's just to introduce this very last episode, which I think is episode 40. So what you're about to listen to is the live demonstration that Glenda and I did along with our fairy godfather, Bill Hughes. So if you weren't able to join us for this event, we hope you enjoy listening back to it and listening to us work together.
We hope that you enjoy listening to the messages that come through. And even though you weren't there, maybe something here will resonate for you also.
Right. So, well, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. And thank you all so much for joining Glenda, Bill and I in the Spirit Lounge. Nice to see so many of you. And it's nice to put names to faces. I think a lot of times we see comments on Facebook and whatever else, but it's nice to actually see real people. So thank you very much. So we're here this morning. It's a bit confusing, isn't it, with time zones? But we appreciate you taking time. I know it's a little bit later for people in some parts of Australia, so we appreciate you being here. So what's the format for today? Well, you are joining us, as I say, in the Spirit Lounge. This will go out as our very last episode of season 1 of the Spirit Lounge. So you're all here. So it will go out as an audio format next week. It won't be on video, but it'll go out as an audio format next week to finish off the season. So firstly, thank you very much for listening to me and Glenda rabbit on in the Spirit Lounge, talking about all things spiritual. We in a kind of spiritual way, I hope. But no, we appreciate the follows and the support and the comments we get and the feedback we get as well. So thank you. So for today, Glenda, Bill and I will work individually and also together as well, working psychically, mediumistically. And as I say, at the end, we'll open up for a bit of a Q&A as well. We all work a bit different, right? So you'll get to see different ways of mediums working. There's no right way or wrong way. It's just how we work individually with spirit and how we get our links and that kind of thing. Some of us might go direct to people. Some of us might just open up to the floor. But it just depends on how spirit want to work with us individually, really. So a few bits of housekeeping before we get on with it. So if I could ask you to all keep yourself on mute, as you have done already, fabulous. Thank you very much. Obviously, you've done this before. Just keep yourself on mute, and if we do come to you, obviously unmute yourself so we can work with you. I'd ask for all our own security, safety, and security is to keep your cameras on as well. So also we know who we're connecting with, right? Builds that personal link there. What else am I going to say? As I mentioned in the terms and conditions, now you go to many of these Zoom online things with church and things, and you've got people sat there eating their dinner and picking up their teeth or their feet, or they're smoking, or they've decided to take their phone and walk around their house whilst they're watching someone on Zoom. Please don't do that. That can be very distracting for us three, but also for the rest of the people watching, right? I'm sure people don't want a tour of your house or your bathroom. Right, also happens. So if we can keep that to a minimum, that'd be absolutely fabulous. And apart from that, that's it really. Glenda and Bill might tell you about how they work, but ultimately, if we are working with you, please do let us hear your voice, right? I will say that you are the link that spirit have come to see. They've not come to see us at all. They've come to see you guys. You are their link. And so if you're understanding what we're saying, please obviously answer us in nice, loud yeses. What we don't do is a nodding dog syndrome. Right. We want to hear your voice. That builds the link, that builds the energy. And that's it really. So yeah, I feel, unless I've missed anything off, Bill and Glenda, do let me know. But I think let's go on with it. Let's just raise the energy, send your love out. I know the lurgy is going round. I don't know what it's like in other parts of the world, but over here, no, Kaz has got a cough. I've got a cough. Glenda's not feeling the greatest, and so we just need to keep the energy up and hopefully have a good a good session. But yeah, if you've got any issues, do just message Kaza in the comments section, and she'll help you out. If you do happen to drop out, just come back in again. I've not locked the room, so we'll have internet issues, don't we? Now and again. So if you do drop out, do just come back in again, and Kaza will let you in. Right. Well, who wants to start? Glenda, you've unmuted yourself. So are you ready to start? Or
No.
under pressure?
Bill can go first as a beautiful guest.
Oh, there you go.
That's okay with me. I'm ready to go. I'll take one for the team.
Go on then.
Okay, I want to come straight over and connect in with Kayleen, please. Hi there, Kayleen. How are you, my lovely?
I'm good, thank you.
Super duper. I've just pinned you onto my screen so I can see you and nobody else.
Awesome.
May I work with you? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Super duper. So as I was just browsing all of your beautiful images online here, I was very much drawn to wanting to connect with you. The lady that I've had with me this morning very much makes me feel as though I'm stepping onto mum's side of the family with her.
Yeah.
I feel with her that I do go a generation head above mum here, so I would be connecting with your grandmother maternally, please. Okay. I do know with this lady, she joins with me. She actually makes me feel here as though she's quite compact within her dynamics of her frame and her size, you would understand. So it's almost like what she wants to do is give me an understanding of wanting to reduce my height and shrink somewhat here with her. So I know she wouldn't have stood on the tall side of life when she would have been here in the physical, you would understand, please.
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect. I also have a sense of just wanting to tie into the dynamics of her character here as well and just allow that to unfold, because I know as I connect with her, she's somebody that makes me feel as though she's very upbeat. She's got a very broad perspective and outlook on life here. And I know with her as well that she would be somebody who would be of great confidence as well, because she makes me feel it's very important to talk about how she would hold and keep on to people's secrets. Yes, so I hope that sits well with you and you understand what she means by giving that information to me. But I feel that that's very relevant at this moment in time, just to bring into conversation between the both of us here. So I feel at this moment in time that she wants to drop some of that understanding and awareness into your own lap of how good of a confidant you are and how good you are at holding on to secrets. So there's something going on around you right now, and obviously it's not for me to know, it's just for me to discuss with you. But there's something going on around you right now where you would understand about how you are being a pillar of strength to somebody very close to you, and you are holding onto their secrets. You're really bolstering them up. You are becoming somewhat of their backbone. But she also makes me feel as I want to say here that you have to take somewhat of a step back also, because there's this dependency that's falling onto your shoulders, and I don't want them to be weighted. Would that make sense with you?
Yes. Yep.
Thank you. Would you also understand as well with your grandmother here as well, please, that I've got I'm salivating quite a lot within my mouth as I'm just working in her energies. So you would understand about there being some type of hydration issues here with her end of life, please.
She had, do you want me to tell you what she passed of, or is it like she kind of had dementia and that sort of thing. So I'd say that would have been sort of starting to shut down.
Okay, fine, thank you. It's just little bits that they drop into us from time to time, just to try and give us a bit more validation, a little bit more evidence there, so that you know that this is your loved one and this is your communicator that we're connecting to. Okay, but I know with her as well, God love her, that this outlook that she brings into my mindset with regards to how she would have perceived life. You've not fallen. We've got this terminology here in the UK. The apple's not fallen too far from the tree. You know, you've got a lot of her traits and you've got a lot of her characteristics, and she makes me feel very proud of the fact that, you know what, whatever life throws at you, you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you put your best foot forward. And it's almost as though this has been very paramount within the female lineage, the maternal lineage of the family, where I'm acknowledging that you're very strong women, you're very strong independent women. You know, you can stand on your own. You don't have to have this leniency or this dependency on us gents, you would understand. And I know with her that she would have stood very much within her own power. She would have been independent. But I also feel with her that as she stands with me, she stands alone. So would you understand that she would have stood alone for a long period of time on the earth plane when she was here also, please?
She held her own. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect. Because as we're talking about that, that's also something that I want to drop into your lap about holding your own. This is about you digging your heels in, making sure that you are standing firm and true to your beliefs, and that you are holding your own. So I hope that that makes sense with you as well, and you can take that in the context she shares.
It does.
Perfect. I also feel here as well, just as she starts to work on my physicality, she brings an awareness in around the lower base spine, just going across the tops of my bottom cheeks, if I'm being polite here. And I know that there's a sense of healing that needs to be sent out, that needs to be received, whether or not this sits with you or this is somebody directly linked close to you. I understand that spirit is sending healing where it needs to go. So I hope you can understand and you can take that also.
It just cut out a little bit, Bill. Did you say like at the base of the spine of somebody close to me?
Yeah, absolutely. And I know that spirit is sending this healing out. And I just wanted to confirm that and acknowledge that for you. So I hope you understand that.
Yes, thank you.
Perfect. Okay. The other thing that I just want to talk on very briefly before I send back off to the angels there as well is this sense of awareness that she brings within my own mind with regards to the spirit world and how you are broadening and opening up your own mind and your own perspective to receiving information. And I feel here that she's somebody who stands very strong as part of your own spirit team. I feel here that this lady, you would hold conversation with her, you would understand the exchange of conversation that it is that you send to her, or the thought process that you're sending up there, because she wants me to let you know that this is being reciprocated, that we are working, that we are sending back your way. So again, I hope that that sits well in your world and you understand why she shares that information in my mindset.
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Perfect. She also just wants to reverse me here. She wants me to stand within the month of November. So I know that I connect that into a birthday anniversary or a passing in some way between the two of you, or either one of you there, please.
I'm not too sure. It could like my family got together at the end of November. I'm not too sure if that's what she means. Like,
perfect. If that was a celebration that we're acknowledging, then just know, trust and understand that she's been watching, she's been actively involved in that. She was part of that as well. But most of all, you know what, I just feel that I need to say to you that she sends so much love around you. She sends so much support to be with you, because I know that you're being this pillar of strength, you're being this anchor for all those that need to offload, for all those that need to vent. But she does say to me to be very cautious with regards to how much of that you are exchanging. Save some of that for yourself, put that into your own reserve bank, because you very much need it at this moment in time as well, my lovely.
Yeah, it makes sense. Totally.
Super duper. I'm going to leave a love there with you. Say God bless you, and thank you for letting me make the connection here with you today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Wow, that was excellent, Bill. Beautiful, beautiful connection. Thank you very much, Bill. Oh my goodness. Do I have to like follow after that?
Yes.
Well, okay then. All right. Okay. So who have I got? I feel I have a gentleman that's stepping forward. Um, this gentleman feels to me as if I don't know if he hit midlife, 50 or under 50. I kind of feel he passed quite quickly. It was sudden. I don't know if this was more of like a heart attack or was it just sudden. I feel as though this gentleman was either a friend or a colleague. I'm really drawn to Ben. I'm not sure if Ben can understand that. Would you understand Ben, a gentleman or a friend that passed quite suddenly that you know of? I feel this gentleman wasn't very old. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like he wasn't older. He wasn't an older gentleman to go. I feel like he passed quite young. Do you understand that, Ben?
I yes, I can I can understand or can think of someone yes, Glenda.
Okay. Let me just work with him. Um, he makes me feel as if he was a friend or he was quite close to you, that you spent a lot of time with him, joking and laughing. There was a there was something between you both that you had in common, and you would get together and you would have a bit of a chat about this. It might not necessarily mean that he was someone that you always were with, but he was around. Do you understand that? That's the way he's coming across to me. Does that make sense, Ben?
Yes,
Okay. And he also makes me feel as if not everybody understood him. Not everybody understood the way he came across or the way he's kind of showing me. I don't even know how to explain this way. Sometimes people present a certain way, but they're not a certain way. Does that make sense to you, Ben, that I'm talking about this gentleman?
yes, it does make sense, Glenda.
And would you also understand that you've known him for, I get like either 8 years or there's been a number of years you have been friends and um, know if he was a gentleman that you actually, um, that you talked to, that you could, what's that kind of camaraderie? You had that either whether it was a work camaraderie or he supported you or you went to him and like a mentor. Does that make sense, Ben?
It absolutely does. Yes,
Perfect, because that's kind of what I'm picking up from him. I feel like I want to go to him and ask his advice, and he was very genuine. He actually loved to see you thrive. He loved to see you grow, and I'm being shown that he is watching you grow. He's seeing your expansion. He's watching how you've evolved and changed, even with your beliefs, even the way that you show up. Um, he shows me so much growth for you, which now he's taking me back a little bit to how nervous you were when you first started. Do you understand this? Because he's having a bit of a giggle over here.
I'm actually having a bit of a giggle myself, but yes, I'm absolutely following. That first stage jitters that does
He's
take me back.
yeah. And he's laughing at this. He goes, "Oh, Glenda, you should see how nervous he was." He goes, "But I've seen him grow and he's really stepped into who he is now." So it's not only that he would have supported you maybe as a mentor or as a friend or as a colleague. I felt that he really supported you through emotional things that you could have told him how you felt and he would not have judged you, he would not have looked at you any different. Does that make sense to you too, Ben?
It absolutely does, Glenda.
And he says that you've missed that. He goes, I know he's missed it. I know how hard it was, how hard my departure was on him because he's missed our chats. He's missed coming in and having a chat to me, but I know he's going to be okay. And it took you quite a bit. He's showing me you went through a bit of turbulence. It threw you off when he departed, and it took you a bit to get back on your feet. He makes me feel very emotional, and I know that you are very sensitive. And he says, but Glenda, you should see how well he's doing now. He goes, I can see it. He goes, oh my God, he's bouncing forward in leaps and bounds. He goes, Glenda, you should see he's taken himself off to the other side of Sydney. He's going here, there, and everywhere. He's jumping on the train, and then he's catching another bus. He goes, he's going here, there, and everywhere, getting about. So I feel as though you've really stepped out of your comfort zone, because that's what he's saying to me right now, or what I can feel. He also gives me this little nudge that you're about to take a bit of a leap of faith, or you're about to start something new, or there's something massive happening for you at work or within your personal life, and you're just about to take this big leap, and you just need to hear those words that he's saying, just do it, Ben, just surrender to it. You've got this. You own this, and it's yours. You've been really wanting this, and I'm going to say those words, manifesting this. You have really stepped up. You've really stepped up, and you have done the work, as he is saying to me, Glenda. He's stepped up. He's been working. He's showing me you opening up your throat chakra. You're actually been talking or doing some more vocal work with people, or you're either mentoring others, or your voice is opening up. So as you step forward, you're going to be speaking more, and you're stepping into that courage of speaking. And he is so excited for you to do this. He tells me you also got a bag packed. You must be going on a holiday, or there must be something that you're going, because he's showing me your bag in your hand like this. And he's going, it's time to go, Ben. You got this. You can do this. Like, he's full of encouragement, this gentleman. And I don't know if the number 13 means something to you, but I get the 13th. I'm not sure about the 13th. It does. Perfect. And September and October of this year might have felt, no, this year, last year, September, October. I'm not sure if September, October was quite turbulent last year, because I was going to say this year, but he's showing me last year. I'm not sure if something happened around September, October. Can you understand that? I don't know if I've got this wrong.
Yes, understand. I understand the last year. Yes.
Last year, okay, because he corrected me and went like that to me, so it must be last year. And I have to, you know, you all know, if you listen to the podcast, I don't get names, but I'm hearing John, and I don't know if there's a John that's around you or that's connected to you in some way, but I hear that name, so I'm just going to give it because, like, I can.
So,
So I'm not sure.
so yeah, my my late grandfather's birthday. His name was John. Was his birthday was yesterday, on the 13th of December.
Oh, stop it. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Hey, David, I got a name. Thank you. And so I want you to know that both of them are around you. Your grandfather is also around you, reminding you that you've got this too. And I can tell you that you are, like, what is being shown in front of me is like this yellow flower, like this, the sunflower, like you are a ray of sunshine. Whoever you meet is just like, they love your energy, they love your personality, Ben. Keep being you. And thank you for taking that message. And I am super grateful for working with me today. And thank you.
Glenda, I've got a sunflower lanyard nearby, so it's interesting when you've just said that.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Ben. I'm glad that you could take that. And please know that they both got your back, and they're cheering you on from spirit.
Yeah, thank you, thank you so much. It's very yeah, I'm very grateful, and thank you so much.
I've got to give you one more thing, because I'm hearing it and I don't know what it. I've just been shown a show or a concert or something like that. So I'm not sure if you've been just recently or you're going or something like that, but they're just calling out something about lights. I'm seeing lights and music and things like that. So I'm not sure if that resonates with you.
Yes, yeah, it does resonate.
Oh, beautiful, Ben. Thanks,
Done.
sweetheart.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ben. Over to you, David.
Now I've got to follow too. Right. Now, for me, I very rarely go direct because now spirit work with me. However, I might change that today. So I've got a lady who's very straight talking, very forward, and I feel I want to go to Robert S. over here.
Hello.
Hello, Robert. How are you?
Yes, how are you?
Good, thank you. So, Robert, if I'm correct, I feel I've got a grandmother in spirit for you who was not backwards and coming forwards.
Okay.
Would that make sense to you?
Yeah.
I feel no messing over here. I feel very straight talking, waving her finger at you, right?
Yeah.
Because there's a feeling of, not that I want to tell you off, but I feel like she it's her way of giving advice, right?
Yeah.
So I feel that with the grandma, she I feel very much I know my opinions and I will give you my opinion even if you don't want it. I don't make her sound like a harsh woman, but she's not. It's just there is no beating around the bush here, right? I
Yeah.
ain't got time for that kind of thing. So she's very much if I've got an opinion, I will give it to you. Now,
Hmm.
having said that as well though, because it feels to me it wouldn't be the other way. So if you had an opinion about her or want to give to her, you'd kind of keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
I don't. It wouldn't be a two-way thing over it, right?
Yeah.
And oh, because she tells like she's very, although she's quite forward, she's very private as well. Your grandma, because I feel like whatever happens in our house happens in our house. It feels to me a bit like no one needs to know your business.
Yeah.
No one needs to know your business. That makes sense to you.
Yeah. Hmm.
Now, I want to go to mum. Is this mum's mum I've got?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Thank you. Just I kept being drawn to mum. That's just me. Just get me to that side of the family. Now I know. Well, look, we're at that point in the year where we are at Christmas, but there's a. I don't. She keeps showing me a Christmas tree, right? And I feel like it needs to be put up. It needs to be done. We need to have loads of things on it. So I don't know if she's saying to you, I don't know if you've got your Christmas tree up, but I feel like I want to say get the tree up. Does that make any sense?
That makes sense because it's not up yet. Yeah.
Ah, well, can you get it up, please? I'm talking about the tree here. So she's because that's how she puts it. She's got that kind of sense of humor as well. But because I feel like she's just put in my mind. It's we're at that. Oh, okay. Which way do you want me to say it? What she's saying it. We need to celebrate.
Yeah.
We need to celebrate because what she's put in my mind is if you look back earlier on this year, I don't feel like we had such a great time.
No.
And saying so let's don't waste that. If you've had a rough time then don't get to the end of the year and put that tree up and
Yeah.
turn that time into something a bit more sparkly is kind of what I want to put on it. Oh, okay, thank you. Because you must like did her teeth fall out or something?
No.
You should not have dentures because I'm
Yeah.
losing my words.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit, okay. Because I feel I got them they fell out and I'm trying to put them back in and talk. Because what she's saying that you like a bit of sparkle and you like a bit of glitter. So let's get that's those sparkly things up. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Now I don't know what the color green means to you, but I'm seeing green baubles. I don't know why. But green for me is also that healing. That's my healing
Yeah.
color. So when that comes in, I know she's trying to bring some of that in as well.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I know a tree is green, but it's not that I'm getting at. Um, okay. Right. Yeah, because again, leaning into the Christmas thing, Oh. He wants to see you dancing again. She wants to see you going out and having a nice time. And I don't know what Kylie Minogue's got to do with it, but
I can take that. I can understand
you
it.
do, because I want to I say have a Kylie Christmas.
Yeah.
So this, hopefully you understand that, because that's
I
what she's
do.
marvelous. Because that's what she just put in my head. Okay. Oh, she loves you so much, your grandma. She's obviously she adores you. And what is showing me? She must have been a whiz in the kit. She must have made everything from scratch, your grandma.
Yeah.
Because what she's put in my mind, I don't know what the kind of pie it is, but she's showing me a homemade pie. I ain't got a clue what's in it, but I just feel like that would either be something you remember with her, but I also feel like she would have been at that whiz in the kitchen,
Yeah.
because she feels to me very much, she's so down to earth and the salt of the earth, your grandma.
Yeah.
And very grounded and very resourceful. That's a word I want to use as well. So one of those ladies, if you had a tin of baked beans and a potato in the kitchen, she'd make a whole meal out of it. She's that kind of lady to me,
Yeah.
right? Very resourceful. I feel that she wants to feed you up, Robert, because I feel she's a bit of a feeder, your grandma,
Oh, very
because I
much so.
feel like she wants to feed you up, put more meat. Oh, he needs more meat in his bones, does he? Oh, I'll tell him. Right. Well, you need more meat on your bones, apparently. So she's saying that to me as well. All right. What else she giving me there? Okay, I don't know what that is, but I'll say it. Now I know we tend to give months of the year as mediums, but I do get days of the week as well. So hopefully you'll understand it. I mean, I don't remember what I did last Sunday, let alone 2 years ago, whatever. But she keeps giving me a Wednesday, right? So a Wednesday is important. So it's either the day she passed last time we saw, but a Wednesday seems to be significant.
Okay.
If
Oh,
you're not sure, think about it. But it's
yeah.
normally the last time we saw them or the day they passed, but she kept putting Wednesday in my mind there. Okay. I can't forget to mention February as being
Yeah.
important. Yeah.
Yeah.
So birthday, passing, anniversary. Um, so it's Mick. Oh, thank you. No, I don't know if this is her name or whether it's linked to her, but it'll be close. It's not going to be the next door neighbor you knew 25 years ago around the corner. But I know there's like Margaret or Mary. There's that kind of name I need to mention as well.
Yep. Yep.
That makes sense.
Into
Yeah.
that. Yep.
Just you call it. I don't know who it is, whether it's her name or not, but I just need to reference that person.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's her
Um.
daughter. Yeah.
Oh, it's her daughter. Okay. Her daughter's still here though, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Right. Is that mum?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Um. That's why I should be calling her out then. Okay. I feel about blah, 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 blah. I can't see it. It's her teeth keep falling because I keep getting caught over my words. But I feel, but that bring your mum into the conversation because she ain't here. My feeling is, as I'm feeling into that, is that she just wants to give your mum a bit of healing because I feel like want to cheer mum
Yeah.
up a little bit. So I feel a little bit down in the
Yeah.
dumps with her, but she wants to certainly like lift her mood,
Yeah.
especially this time of year. All right. Now,
Yeah.
as I just start finishing up here, just bringing her little message in. Okay. I feel, because I know, Robert, that you are into this spooky world as well, right? As we call it, this into the mediumship. Now, I feel what she's saying, which keeps wagging her finger at me, is, and not me, at you, I'm to pass on the message, but it's more of that finger, not of judgment, but of reassurance.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And what she's put in my mind is there is no going backwards.
Yeah.
So if you feel like that point we all go through as mediums, is where you feel like, oh, I'm having a really great time at the minute, and then the next week you're like, oh, I feel rubbish today. I can't do this work anymore.
Yes.
So it's like five steps forward, 10 steps back kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Exactly.
But she's saying there is no going backwards.
Okay.
What it is just we're stopping still to reflect and assimilate and understand what we have learned in order to go forward even further. But we
Yeah.
can't keep going forward if we keep just going and going and going and going, because then we don't take a lot in.
Mhm.
And then that's when you get the days of, I can't do this today, or I'm not good enough, or all this stuff goes on in your head.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you. I know she's your grandma, so she's gonna be on your side. So I might be a bit biased here, but I still believe her. What she's saying is you are more skilled than you think or feel that you are.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we all have those doubts. Glenda will tell you, Bill will tell you, we'll all tell you. We have those doubts, but you are better than you feel you are at the minute. Because sometimes we feel, again, really rubbish, but actually it's still there. We've still got the link, but it's just things we go through, external noises, people in your ear doing all this or that kind of stuff. So don't let that put you off, my boy. Oh, okay. That's just come out. Don't let that put you off, my boy. All right. So you've got to keep going. You've got to get that tree up, all right? Because I just feel like I want some of that sparkle in your house. A bit of glitter gets everywhere, but we love it. Because I feel like that would really lift the mood. Because I feel the mood needs a bit of lifting at the minute.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right, but no, Grandma's with you. She's going to be healing to your mum as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't forget the rest of the family. You'll know who that is, but she doesn't want to single anyone out. You see, she wants to bring it. That she feels that to me, wants to bring everybody in. And know you are worthy of having the ability that you have.
Okay.
It's the last thing that just dropped in. So with that, Robert, I thank you for working with me, and I'll leave Grandma's love with you.
Thanks very much, David. It's exactly what I needed to hear.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Know. Thank you. Right, Billy boy.
Thank you, Mr. Hale. I feel as though I need to connect here with Helen. Hi, Helen. Can you unmute yourself, please, my lovely? You're still muted, my darling. Ah, there you are. Hello, my lovely.
Hi.
Can I work with you?
Yes.
I feel a great sense of just wanting to connect. I've had a gentleman that's just stepped forward here to work with me. I feel he's for you. He comes in with a very soft, gentle embrace that he makes me instantaneously feel like I just want to place around you. Okay. I know with him that he works within my mindset of wanting to acknowledge that he wouldn't have made old bones prior to transitioning upstairs to spirit. Okay, so I know that I'm not a ripe age with him as I pass over. I feel it's really relevant to talk about being within my 60s here as an age bracket. But I also feel with him as though I'm stepping onto Dad's side of the family as he starts to unfold and open up a bit more information here. I've got a great sense of upper body strength that I need to acknowledge straight away with him. He makes me feel as though I'm standing very strong, I'm standing very firm, but I'm acknowledging this broadness to the top of my physicality as I step into his awareness. Would this information sit well with you? Do you understand where I'm at so far?
I think so.
Perfect. It's also important to acknowledge there is a ring. He keeps wanting to show me a ring. Okay, I feel like this is a signet type of ring. You know, it's not a band. It's more of a cushion-shaped signet ring that he wants to bring into conversation that would still be here, Earthside, that connects to him in some way, please.
Yeah, not that I know of.
Okay. I also see an initial C being engraved on this ring. A C, the letter C. Again, if it's not something you can take, please remember that we've spoken about this. This is something significant that connects. A C being an initial connect to his name or a name of somebody who connects to him directly, please.
Yeah.
Would it be fair for me to also... I actually do feel as though I need to acknowledge him as being like father here. I feel like I stand within Dad's essence and presence. Would that be fair for me to say to you?
Yeah.
Thank you. And would it also be fair for me to say here as well that he draws an awareness in and around my stomach area as he works close with me here? So I know that there's an issue that I'm having to acknowledge that would have been evident around the stomach area in particular prior to his passing to spirit now.
Not so much if it was his stomach, but his lungs.
Okay. I'm being directed to my stomach. I can't change it. I would never move it into anywhere else on the body unless I was directed to do so. But this is where he brings me into my awareness at this moment in time. So as I'm on the stomach, would it therefore be fair to say that this is an area that needs healing being sent out earthside at this moment in time, please? Whether that connects to you or somebody connected to Dad. Thank you. Okay. Because I knew that he was bringing my awareness there for a reason. I know with him as well that, you know, my mindset is very much very methodical within my trail of thought. I know with him that morally he would have stood within his own ethics. He would have stood within his own understandings. You know, right is right, wrong is wrong. There's between here as well, but there's also this gentle side that he just wants to bring forward to talk about here towards the end of his life. It's almost like the way that he does it with me is he gets to the center and they then become very soft and gooey. It's almost like this is more so. There would have been more insight into an awareness and an understanding of what his life would have been like early days, because I feel that that was very much guarded or that was caged off. And that was purely to protect the mental state of the family. Does that sit well with you? Do you understand why I've got that?
Yes.
Thank you. Because, you know, he really makes me feel here as though his start in life wasn't the best. Okay, I know here that he really would have dug in deep and he would have been somebody that created the most fantastic life for himself, because there was nobody else that he could lean upon or he could look to give him that guidance. He really found his own way in this world, you would understand.
Yes, he did.
Thank you. And I know that he wanted so much different for his own, but you would understand, because there's almost a sense of like me wanting to also acknowledge here a sense of sincerity, a little bit of an apology that also comes forward to the forefront of my mind, because at times he says to me, I would have come across a little bit hard, I would have come across a little bit firm, and it's almost like he wants to say, I'm sorry for bringing that harshness into your life, but it served you well. It's taught you lessons, because as he gives that to me, he brings that awareness into my own solar plexus, my first brain, my awareness of understanding, and he lets me know that you really tap into this. You've got a great sense of being able to understand what your inner soul, and that being able to read people without even them, a great way of sussing people out. And that sense with you?
Yes.
Good. I feel that this is really important at this moment in time to trust this, because there's something going on around you right now. And again, this is public. I don't want to go into too much detail, but there's something going on around you right now where you're feeling into your gut intuition. Somebody's saying something to you, it's not right, or you're just feeling the vibe around somebody, it's not sitting particularly well with you. And he's saying to me, continue to trust that. Continue to trust that.
Yeah.
Does this make sense with you, my lovely?
Yes,
the other thing that he wanted me to do, sometimes we not only do we work mediumistically, we also work psychically, and we use tools. Okay, so I've picked out something to work with here this morning. I don't know if you can see this particularly well, but this is feather. Okay. And on this feather, it's titled Live. And I feel this is really important. First of all, I want to talk about the colour on this feather. Okay, it's brown, it's earthly. It's very much wanting to give you a reminder of keeping yourself grounded, keeping yourself rooted at this moment in time, reconnecting out there with Mother Nature and making sure that your surroundings put you in the best place possible, because that serves your own headspace particularly well there. You would understand this. Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Perfect. But also that title of Live. This is all about making sure that you're living your life to your fullest potential at this moment in time. We've got the embellishment of the orange that sits on there. Again, this takes us to our understanding and awareness of our sacral chakra, which is all about enjoyment, which is all about pleasure. I need you to be putting your best foot forward. I need you to be living your life and enjoying your life and doing what's right for you at this moment in time. Stop putting yourself on the back burner, bring yourself to the forefront and start living your life the way you want to do it, not the expectation of others around you of how you should be. Does that make sense to you also, yes or no?
Yes, it does.
Lastly, that beautiful pink embellishment that just sits on the end of the feather there. Stop giving everybody so much of your love. Keep some of that back for yourself, because I feel here that I've just been prompted to how many people can you count on one hand that will reciprocate and do the same for you? Not many, my lovely. So this is just a gentle nudge. This is somewhat of a gentle telling off here for you. A, your own inner thoughts, your own inner feelings, your own inner intuition. But B, to be making sure that you are embracing and enjoying life and living it to your full potential. Stop putting yourself on the back burner. So can I leave the love of your dad there and also that little psychic connection that I've made with you and say God bless you and thank you for letting me connect with you today?
Yes, and thank you very much.
You're so welcome. God bless you, my lovely.
Thank you.
Over to you, Miss Glenda.
Thank you, Mr. Bill. So I've got a lady here. She's not coming in strong, but I'll give you what I've got. So it might be a bit of psychic in there as well. I've got a lady that feels like a mother. She was a mother, whether she was your mother or whether she was a mother in life. She feels as though she passed from an illness, whether that was from a cancer, whether that was something that it was drawn out. I feel like it wasn't sudden. She gives me this feeling it was drawn out. The illness was drawn out. I also feel as though this woman was just a beautiful, beautiful soul. Everyone that met her loved her. There was this heart. She just spoke from the heart. She was genuine. She was authentic. She was caring. She would have helped anybody that came her way. She also, when I look at her, she wasn't a small framed person. She was quite a bigger lady. Maybe towards the end she might have lost the weight, but she comes across quite fuller. I feel like, she had the big mama boobs, if we say that. How you get that mama hug from her. I feel that she presents like if she were to meet you, she wouldn't just shake your hand. She wouldn't say, hi, how are you? She'd give you a hug. She was very welcoming. She was very warm. She was an honest person. She also had quite an extended family, is what I'm seeing. So when she shows me extended, she might not have stayed in her first marriage. I don't know if this is a first marriage thing or if I'm picking up on you might not be in your first marriage. Does this make sense to anyone at the moment? put your hand up at all or anything like that?
Be
Megan?
my mum. Could be my mum, Glenda.
Okay. So what do you understand in this?
Well, everything you said describes my mum. I'm in my second relationship, so perhaps that's what that is.
Okay. Now tell me who was the smoker? Maybe not the smoker now or smoked previously and gave up, because I kind of had smoker in there as well. Were you a smoker back in the day or used to smoke, or did mum ever smoke? Because I'm getting
Never.
smoke as well, because I'm picking up on
My
smoke here.
granddad was her father was a big smoker. He smoked. He used to smoke a pipe actually.
Hey,
Mm.
I don't know if that fits. Let me just keep going on. Maybe I'm interpreting it wrong. Did she have an issue with her lungs?
Yeah, she had a cancer that metastasized through her body, and the
Okay.
lungs was part of it. Yeah.
Okay. Because I've just asked to kind of clarify that a little bit better with me. And would you understand the big family? Do you understand big family? I know you've got sisters, so the big
Yeah.
family. Okay.
Yeah.
And let me just see what else. And you would have understood too, looking after her at some point too, because she's showing me her lips being quite dry, either getting lip gloss on, like, when we put lip gloss on, because she's showing me that. She's also showing me her skin being quite dry towards the end. It's kind of like she was so dehydrated, or it was like her skin, there was not enough moisture in the world that could have even quenched her thirst or quenched her skin, because that's what I feel like my skin's really dry with her. But you would also understand her having beautiful skin previous to this. You would have had beautiful skin. I feel like when I look at you, you're flawless, and I feel like she was also quite flawless. She had beautiful skin. An opinion, because you're just like bouncing. How do I do that pin? Okay, there you go. No, because I'm not bouncing. So, and Megan, you would also understand a move. She's showing me a move. Whether she moved from where she originally was, because I see a move. There's a move that happened. Would you understand where you grew up? You moved from that area.
Yeah. We lost our house in a cyclone.
Okay.
But yeah, we had to move. Yeah.
And I'm also getting on, and I'll get a lot of numbers as well. I don't know if the 7 or the 7th means anything to you. So I'll get the number 7. She's showing me the number 7, whether that is the 7th of something, 7th of is April significant to you? Do you understand April being significant, whether that's birthday, passing, anniversary?
No.
Um,
She passed on the 8th of March.
Okay. Because I get shown the 7th, so I'm not really sure.
I can't. It's nobody's birthday, or I can't. Yeah.
Does July mean anything to you?
Yeah, July does. Yep.
Because that's the 7th.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's the 7th. Yeah.
Just shows me the 7th. And would you also understand when I feel into my heart and into my chest, there's just a great loss. I see an empty loss in all of the girls since she's gone, and just whether there has been a time where we've been trying to fill that loss with different things, and it just doesn't feel, if you know what I mean. I just see like this. When you look at all the girls in the family. It seems like everyone's got this shattered part or broken part in them, and they no matter what they do, they can't fill that spot.
Yeah.
And she's giving me she wants me to give you the push. It's like you need to have more fun. You need to keep doing the things that you love. You need to keep, she keeps going, you need to have more fun. Because as much as you're working, as much as you're doing everything for everyone, you're pleasing everyone in the world. But you need to please yourself.
Yeah.
And half the time that you're doing everything for everyone, running after the kids, working, there's a part of you that feels so lonely. And she wants you to fill that with the things that you love. She also shows me that I know that we're on a public thing, so I've just got to keep it kind of to something that you would understand. There's this part of you that has either withdrawn or taken a bit of a step back from whoever is around, whether that is a person, family member, friendship, that's just taken a bit of a step back just to see how things transpire, but mainly to protect your heart. Do you understand that too?
I think there's maybe quite a lot of people. Yeah,
This
totally new
feels
direction.
close. This feels close. This feels like I need to either focus on me now. I've done what I can do, and I need to focus on my journey and me moving forward. And I've just got to stop. This is what it feels like. You've just really got. I've got to stop, because that's what she's showing me. I've got to stop.
Okay.
What else she's just showing me? I've got to give you a necklace as well. I don't know if a necklace is significant to you, because she keeps making me want to play with my necklace. So I'm not sure if the necklace.
I've got a necklace on that has a G. My mum's name's Glenda.
Glenda, that's
So
right,
yeah,
Glenda.
and my daughters bought me this years ago for Mother's Day, the first Mother's Day after Mum passed away. So I haven't never taken it off. So almost 5 years, and I always
Because she shows me the necklace is very significant. I also have to go to she's wanting to say that she really likes your hair. Would you understand your mum really was she pride herself with her hair as well? Do you understand that? Because she wants to talk about the hair. And I don't know if she at some point wore a hairband or a clip or something in her hair to kind of like, I don't know if it got, to me it felt
you go.
it felt like it had got a bit out of control and she couldn't cope with it, so she'd do something with it. Do you understand this?
Yeah, mum had very fine hair, very thin, so she used to get it permed. And towards the end of her life, she bought this beautiful wig that she used to wear. So yeah,
that's why she's talking about the
special
hair.
occasion.
Right. Okay, that's why she's talking about that. Right. And she's wanting to say thank you for the special moments, because what I'm seeing is, I don't know if you guys were getting together. You know, we've all been there when someone is passing away and we're watching them and we're looking after them, and then we all take turns of looking after our loved one, right? So what I'm seeing is, when you are all looking after mum, I feel like you had these special moments and you were telling jokes, but you were doing special things for her, but you mightn't have noticed that she was understanding, or maybe she wasn't like awake, but she's saying she loved it. She loved that you guys were coming together and that you girls were having your moments together, because it was so very special. And even though she was laying there, she says that she never missed out on any of that. It was those moments that meant so much, because she knew that you were all supporting each other and being together. And she loves that you are all supporting each other and sticking together. So she's very, very happy that you are all helping each other, is what I want to say.
Yeah.
Whether that is just through phone calls or getting together, she's so proud of you. She also is mentioning, I'm just trying to see what this is. Okay, she's just shown me a get together and we're playing either cards or Monopoly or games or something. So I'm not sure. Have you guys got together and played cards or got together and played games or something like that? Or have you done this just recently? Because that's what she's just showing me.
No, not recently. No, but
Are you
we're
planning to
getting
do
together.
that around Christmas time or something
We're
like
getting
that?
we're all the whole family is going to be together on Sunday. So yeah, for Christmas.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Because she shows me everyone coming together and it's kind of like playing games or something like this,
Yeah.
laughing and having drinks. And I have to ask something else, and I don't know if this resonates for you, but is there a drawer that won't shut properly in your house or something like that? It's kind of like I don't know if it's a chest of drawers or something like this, and I just feel like it won't shut properly. It won't close. It's not flush. Does this make sense to you?
No. Oh, the only thing is the TV cabinet. It's brand new. There's a drawer that just keeps popping out all the time, but I don't.
That
Maybe
it's
drives me
popping
nuts.
out.
But I think I've just got too much weight in there or something. I don't know.
She's she's just popped that into my mind as the last little thing. So please know that she knows about this, whether she has anything
Okay.
to do with this, but she's just shown me this to say I know about that,
Okay.
and there's not much that that gets past me. And let me see, there's just one more thing. Now, I haven't received a feather for quite a while, and she's just placed one in my hand. So you must have just picked one up just recently. Do you understand that? Because I don't pick them up very often. And
Yeah.
that's where
Well,
she's
it's been a little while, but yeah, feathers have been a big. When she passed away, my sisters and I were sending messages to each other almost daily, saying feathers, always feathers in our paths.
okay.
So yeah, but I haven't seen one for a little while, maybe a couple of months. But yeah, I'll have to ask more.
See what happens then. See what happens. But I've got to give you that feather. I've got to give you the feathers. And I don't know why I need to mention who's got the blue eyes.
Oh, we all do. We all have
Do
blue
you?
eyes.
I didn't even know what colour. I thought you had brown eyes. I just got to mention the eyes, something with the eyes. So I just got blue eyes, so I'm not sure. She's just kind of shown me blue eyes. So if all of you got the blue eyes,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
okay, I just got to
One
mention that.
sister's probably a little bit different, but and all the kids, most of the kids are all blue eyes. Yeah.
Blue eyes. And one more little thing just from me. As I see you step into the new year, I see that there's something opening up for you, whether that is more work or a different type of work that's opening up, or whether that is a transition that will take place for you. I feel that there's something new will kind of take you on a different path. It's something that will show opportunity, but you have to give it time. Give it time. It's a work in progress. So see what happens with that.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense for you.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Megan,
Thank
for
you,
working
Glenda.
with me.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Right, okay, just conscious of time. I don't know where I'm placing this one, I've got to say. I'm just going to go with what I've got in my head. So if you can understand this person, please do put your hand in the air or use your electronic hand or whatever. So I have got I've got a lady who there's a bit of spiciness to her. I don't know what I mean by that at the minute, but bear with me. So I know with this lady that I feel she must have been in her her 50s or her 60s when she passed. So I don't feel I've got grandmother, for example. I do keep being drawn to a mum, but I don't know if she is going to be your mum, because I just feel like she's got this naughty, spicy energy about her. She's very how do I describe you, my love? She's but I don't know if I'll say a partier, because that sounds a bit too dramatic, but I certainly liked a good time. So even if I was in my, look, 50 is not old, I know 60, but I feel as she comes across a lot younger than that, so a lot younger than her years. It feels to me she's one of those people who will try to be young for as long as she can, right? Now, as I've seen her, she's quite a slim lady. I will say that. I feel I want to say maybe 5'5", 5'6". So for a lady, she's got a bit of height to her. But she is, you would have known her for liking to have a good time. She's very lively. What I keep seeing her doing is blowing those party popper things that roll out and come back in again. I think the party poppers, I can't remember what you call them. Party whistles or whatever you want to say. But I feel like she loved Christmas. That's the thing I've got to say about her as well. I feel like she loved Christmas, but she always came across as this real positive. I want to say force. She's like a force of nature. I've got to say, she's certainly not a wallflower at all. She's very much. I don't want to say in your face. That's probably the wrong word, wrong term to use. But she's certainly lively. Certainly knows how to bring the party. So again, I feel quite young at heart with her. Now, I also feel like with her passing, it was a bit of a surprise. I feel I want to say, or a bit of a shock because of how she lived her life and how energetic she was. It feels a bit strange that she's not here anymore, because it feels like should have had so much life left here to live. Now, I don't tend to get our spirit pass because she's not telling me either, but I certainly feel that she should still be here. Again feel like she should have had a lot more time left on this planet. And I got to talk about the red lipstick. So I know she always had a face on, and this red lipstick seems to be important because I know that's how I want to present. So she always presented herself really, really well. So she always looked nice. Always had a face on. And I just feel like she lived her life to the fullest, really. And I know she's cheeky because what she's saying to me, but I'm not going to say it until I get my until I get my link. So she would have had different, like, certain phrases, or she's just very I can't use the term you want to give me, love. I don't want to. She's not offensive, but she's 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 certainly got a cheekiness to her. So if you can understand this, please, so far, please do put your hand up or unmute yourself, speak to me. Because I can't let her go, because she's just got this. I really feel I need to come in and cheer somebody up, because she's very much like that. I want to take you out and have a good time. But I'm not convinced with the relationship, whether it's mum, whether it's a friend or someone on your level, because again, I feel quite young at heart. Oh, Kaza and Gillian as well.
I can take some of it, but not everything. Only
Okay.
two things I cannot take is the red
All right.
lipstick and the height. That's the only two things.
Okay. Glenda.
Take most of it and take the height. Don't know about the red lipstick, or maybe that's me.
Right. Kaza, what can you understand?
Take most of it. Again, the red lipstick. She always used to wear makeup, but red lipstick's not standing out.
Okay, that's fine. I won't get caught up in it. Right, let me just feel into it a little bit. I've got to say, I feel she has an affiliation. Do I say affiliation? I kind of want to mention the homosexuals, and I feel like she would have been like an ally to the to the community, if I put it that way. Is kind of what I want to say. Glenn, do you understand that?
No, you're with Kazza.
Yeah, I don't
I feel
understand either.
okay. That's fine. That's all right then. So, Kaz, if I'm with you, thank you, Julian and Glenda, for clarifying. So Kaz, let me work with that then, because I feel I'm an ally there, or I'm part of the community. But I certainly feel I want to place myself there. Does that make sense to you?
No.
No. See, Glenda, you have me on.
Not for this lady. Not for this lady. No, I wouldn't say.
Well, I'm not with you. I'm not with you then, because I feel she's yeah, I don't feel that she is let's say gay herself. I feel she's a straight woman, but I feel like she likes to go out to the gay clubs and um have that I don't want
I
certainly
could
because what
probably
I'm hearing.
take that. I could take that she could go out with to the clubs and
That's
that.
what I mean. Because I didn't say she was a gay woman. I just I felt she was either an ally or something like that. Because I feel I want to be in that community. Because I feel like I felt a little bit safer there. Is what I want to say. And so I had whenever I went out, I had a a gay old time. Is what I want to say. Because I just feel like I've got that energy about her. Does that make sense, Glenda?
Yeah.
So is
Oh
this
yeah,
a
we used
friend?
to party a lot. We
So
used to
it's a
party a
friend to
lot.
you,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
She died when she was 50.
Thank you. Right, I feel I want to let me go there now. For full disclosure, I've never done a reading for Glenda. When I've never talked about who I think I'm about to talk about. So, let me just go on in there, Glenda. So, Glenda, if I'm correct as well, though, with her, is there's a sense of surprise or shock with her passing
Yeah.
because I certainly feel like again that I wasn't expecting it. I feel a little bit hit sideways out of the blue with her passing. Does that make sense?
It def does.
Because I still feel like I'm gonna keep on saying I feel like she should still be here. Maybe that's because of the age, maybe that's because of her energy, but I feel like she should have had a lot more time left here. Now, she liked a good old drink as well because I keep hearing champagne glasses clinking in my head, so I know I've got to do that there. I keep hearing that as well, and I'll say that in a minute. She's gonna get told off at some point, I'm sure. Um, because of her sense of humor is quite out there. I feel she's got a bit of, she's a bit naughty. I feel, and they've got a
Very.
bit of cheekiness about. So I'm very careful what I'm going to say. I'll say that in a minute. Don't get me in trouble. Right, what else are you saying to me, love? Uh, she's talking about the people that she left behind. Now, would you understand her having children?
Yes.
Because I know I've heard kids, not kid, but kids. There must have been multiple. I don't want to say two. I
Yes.
want to put two up. Less two is it two? It's two.
Two
Okay.
boys.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. So now I've got to reference the boys there as well. Now, okay. There's something that we know this as mediums, but she's saying there's no pain over here. So I don't know how it is that she passed, but whether that's referring to that. But she's saying there's no pain over here. There's no pain over here.
Yeah.
And she's okay. So at least here, I can always keep my eye on my boys. So
Yeah.
nowhere as a parent, I guess when your children go out, you don't know what they're doing always, do you? Where they're going, but she knows that where she is, whatever they do, she can keep her eye, whatever's going on there, right?
Yeah.
She- Now I'm gonna use this term, right? And Glenn, I feel it's something that you would probably say to me as well. Now, this is not aimed at anyone derogatory in the gay community, right? So I'm not taking it as offensive, but because she's cheeky, she keeps saying to me, "You naughty sausage gobbler," which is what I was trying to put aside, but I keep hearing it, so I've got to bring it in, right? And I can feel that's how she would say something like that, and you would say something like that to me as well. And don't lie and say you wouldn't, because you would. So it's so I know that's her to bring no character and personality in here, all right? Um, okay. All right, bless you. All right. Now, I know obviously we talk Glenda and whatever, because obviously it sounds obvious, but what she's bringing here is the need for you to keep your chin up, right? But but she would joke with you as well. I feel there's a little bit of sarcasm with her as well, so you could kind of rib each other as well, because because she's saying keep the chin up, she's saying both of them. So I know that's just again our humour and our personality, right? So she doesn't come across to me as being a very serious person. She's very light-hearted and very much living a life as she wanted to live it, right?
Yeah.
And you to remember those times that you had, because you could definitely, you both of you together could certainly set the world to rights. I can see that as well. I can see you sat down there for wine time or whatever they say in Australia. Don't ignore the accent. I can't do accents. Apologies. But that is kind of what I want to say. I can just see you sat there and put the world to rights and whatever else. But she seems such a lovely lady, and it just feels such a shock that she's no longer here.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, what's that? What are you saying? Don't keep it. What are you saying there? Okay. I don't know what she's talking about. Now, hopefully you know what this is, but she's talking about keeping things, or things seem so divided at the minute. I don't know if that's family or people. She's talking about a division somewhere. Oh, I only hang on to those. I was talking about people. So, I mean, I know a bit of what's gone on with you this year, but she's saying keep hold of the people that matter and not the ones that don't. And it's not to sound harsh, but okay, thank you. There's a lot of leeches, and they will try and
Oh,
leech and
yeah.
siphon everything else out of you, right? But she is just backing you up as her girlfriend, right? As she's calling it, that you keep things. Things might be divided, but sometimes that's for good reason. So only stick to those people, keep those people who are going to help you shifting it forward, right? Don't let anyone leech things off of you is the last thing that she's saying. Now she just steps back. She's just raising the glass. So I don't know whether it's wine or champagne or something like that she used to like or something, but I'm seeing that is being held up there in my mind. Okay. I know. Okay, I know there's healing coming in here as well, not just for you, but for others. Now I know you've got back issues, but I am going to the back as well to bring healing into the back, and not just for you, but for other people there as well. Just that bit of healing. Okay. December is not easy. I know we're in December. December, she knows she's not easy, but she's trying to encourage you to celebrate it.
Yeah.
As much as it might not feel. She said we need to celebrate. She said if I'm up here looking over you, the rest of them are. Is how she just put that in my head. So and I'd want you to celebrate that as well. All right. So she said, put your smile. Oh, paint your smile on. Okay, paint your smile on, or put the smile on, and enjoy. She said, and enjoy this time. She just said, enjoy this time.
Thanks, David. Yeah,
Right.
thank you. Yeah, that passing was unexpected because she did have heart surgery and valve replacement, and she was doing really good. And then she come unstuck, had hepatitis, and
Oh God.
hepatitis ended up killing her. So it was really sad. She left two little boys behind. It was really hard. I lost two best friends in a matter of years together. So that was really hard for me. And she was so close to me.
She's all right. She's having a lovely old time up there.
Oh, she would be. Do you know, once I was on the treadmill at the gym and I was thinking about her, and literally it felt like she came up. I was feeling her around me, and it felt like she just went like that, and my phone fell down off the treadmill, on the treadmill, and went flying across the room. And I thought, you bitch. I knew it was her. Like, how did this phone come off the treadmill like it was in a secure spot? And I knew it was her. But she is always around, and she's just, yeah, like you said, just a ray of sunshine. She was just amazing. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. You are welcome.
Yeah.
Right, I'm glad I
Thanks.
placed it with the right person, 'cause I'm always conscious I don't want you to go home with someone else's dead relative. So that's why I always make sure it goes to the right person, right? If you don't want that. So again, just conscious of time. So we would like to open up now for anyone that has any questions or a question that you'd like either myself, Glenda, or Bill, or all of us to answer. So if you do have if you don't have them, it's absolutely fine. You don't have to have one, right? I won't beat it out of you. But if you do have a question, utilize us now, and we'll answer it for you. So if you'd like to, just put your hand up or unmute yourself. If not, that's also fine as well.
I have a question.
Come on, Kaza.
I'll start it off. Right, okay. With people in development, I mean, with you guys, I noticed you went direct. If you're not at that stage of going direct, and you give out your information, and you've maybe got 2 or 3 people there, how do you guys deal with grabbers?
I tell them off personally. Well, I don't tell them. Well, first thing I would say, my personal opinion is I don't feel like going direct or indirect is part of development. I just think that's part of how you work with spirit. Because if you look at the SNU, for example, they are trained to go indirect. Whereas independent churches where I train, you're trained to go direct, but I don't. I don't go direct unless I've really got a pull from spirit. Because the way I look at it is that if you are drawn to someone because you like the look of them, to me that's starting psychic, just personally. And I don't start psychic. I always try to get my spirit link and then I relay it. What I don't like the term throw it out there. A lot of people say, oh, we throw it out. I don't throw anything out. I relay what I'm receiving, and that's how I see it. So I don't think because if you go indirect, you're underdeveloped. It's just how you work with spirit, you know. And people notice on my demonstrations, whether it's on Zoom or in a church, I don't look at the audience when I'm getting my link. So I'm not paying attention to who's sat in front of me. I'm paying attention to what's being put in my head, and that is purely spirit. That's just my opinion on it. So with grabbers, I say to people, look, I will go where I'm drawn. So if I've got 3 people with their hand up, which doesn't always happen, then I will always go to the person which feels right to me. And that's how I work it, because that spirit try and use my solar plexus to get me to the right person. And I was at a church the other week where I had 2 people, but I knew I was drawn to the lady over to the side of me. So I worked there and I had this miserable old woman at the front put her hand up saying, no, you're with me. And I turned to her and I said, don't nick her link. If I'm with you, I'd know it. Leave her alone. If I need to come to you, I'll come to you. Because that's just about respect. Because what she was trying to do is take away someone else's message. I'm not having that. Sorry. Don't go on the spiritual church or wherever. But have the respect for other people that, yes, there are going to be similarities. Look, there are certain ways we can die, and there are certain characteristics that we all have which are similar. So not everything's going to be so specific to that one person, because we've only got so much, so many differences and then so much in common. So there will be differences, but you have to go with who you've got. If someone's trying to grab you, say, no, sorry, I know I'm not with you. I'm with this person. Please don't take away from their message. And that can sometimes sink in and make them realize, oh, what have I done? Because who wants to do that? I would never want to take away from someone else's message they're receiving. That's how I personally deal with it.
There is someone who does that, and regardless of how many times you say, no, I'm not with you, I am with Kaza, I am with Kaza. I mean, the medium said it 2 or 3 times during the message, I'm with Kaza, or whoever it is. Yeah. But she'll still pipe up and say, still take all this.
Except, well, if you can take it, because we know that spirit have a great way of getting a message across to more than one person. So if someone else can take some similarities from that message, then say to them, look, if you can take it, take it. But at the moment, I'm working with this person. So if you want to take it as your dad, then take it. But this is for this person here, and then I leave it at that, basically.
And
the ownership is then on them.
The link will die off if you're not with the right person. It just the energy drops if you're not with the right person.
Not with a specific person I have in mind.
Pick it up.
Yeah,
right.
It can get frustrating, but you can't let that
very.
affect you and how you're working as a medium.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, Kaza. Robert, did you have a question?
Robert, yeah.
I was just going to ask, because every medium is different, what's your method of closing down after you've finished a demonstration?
Oh, question.
Eat something. Go ground your energy and eat. Just do normal human things.
Yeah. How about you, Bill? What do you do?
I think that, when we first start working with spirit, we go through all of these different rituals. I've done it with my own development group, and there's a couple of them in the room today, and they'll tell you that I try to get everybody into a process where it's almost like instantaneous, where we, over a click of a finger, I'm ready to work. I've now finished working. I no longer wish to be disturbed. I'm living my earthly life. But in order to get to that point, you go through this process of learning and understanding of how to open yourself up, how to connect to the light of spirit, how to connect to your own inner power. And that becomes a quicker and an easier process as you progress yourself. But what I would always say is you do what is best and works for you in the best way. So if you feel that you need to sit within the power for 15 or 20 minutes before you start working with spirit, and you need to then also do the same when you've finished, then by all means do so. If I'm feeling incredibly open, and sometimes I will go to bed of an evening and I might sense or feel or hear or smell or taste or whatever, I know I'm not fully closed down. I would just literally envisage that I'm surrounding myself, or I'm draping myself in a Jedi cloak. And I'm fully encompassing that, and I'm wrapping that all around my body, and I just see and I visualize a pure bright white light, and I just close it off. I just close it off so it comes down to nothing. But yeah, it's really about finding what works well for you, Robert, and what sits and fits into your mold and your world. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's just finding that process of understanding what works better for you.
Yeah. Thanks, Phil. Yeah.
Welcome.
I always just sit for a moment and thank Spirit for working with me.
Yeah.
I always give gratitude for working with me and coming through with messages and having my back. Because you know what it's like, you're always sitting there going, I hope something comes through. So at the end, thank them for being there, and thank them for bringing through some love and healing for whoever is in need of it. And then it just, you'll get to a point where it's you're on and you're off, you're on and you're off. And it'll just come, like Bill said, it just comes so naturally. And spirit will respect your boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Yeah. Anybody else have any questions? Is Miranda wants to ask a question? Oh, no, okay. So we touched the screen. I thought, oh, we should ask a question. That's fine. Anybody else before we wrap it up? No? Marvelous. Well, we've come to the hour, just over an hour and a half. So we want to thank you all for joining us in our little spirit lounge here today. So if you didn't get a personal message today, I hope that from it you can see that our loved ones are still around. So even if your loved one didn't come in through today, it doesn't mean they're not there. They are still there. It's just only having that certain time and space that we have at the minute to fit everybody in. But they are still there, are still looking over you. And I think this time of year can be quite difficult. Me and Glenda spoke about this on the our last episode on the podcast. This year can be difficult for people. We know it's because it's usually that time of family to come together and celebrating. And some of our loved ones are not here physically to celebrate with us, but they are here spiritually. And I know that all the loved ones upstairs, as I call it, would want us to in some way enjoy it. Again, I know it's not everyone does enjoy it, but they wouldn't want us to sit there being sad or being too down. Again, I know it's easier said than done, but I know it's what Spirit would want for us, is to find some sense of joy in it, whatever you do. You know, some people don't celebrate Christmas, like Robert there hasn't got his tree up, and his grandma's telling him to get his tree up and get his sparkly baubles out. But you know, we have the free will to do that, don't we? We have the free will whether we do pay attention to what they say or we don't. That's completely up to us. But know that whether we do, your loved ones will be there with you on Christmas Day, and they're there with us all the time anyway, as we know. But they certainly want to bring a little bit of Christmas cheer to all our lives. Glenda, Bill, anything else you want to finish off with, or whether
I just want to thank everyone for coming tonight and this morning, wherever you are in the world. Appreciate you all, and wish you all a beautiful Christmas and New Year. And I think Bill is running some classes in the new year. If anyone wants to open up development and contact Bill, I'm not sure. Have you got some spaces left if anyone is interested, Bill?
I've got a tinsy winsy tiny little bit of space left in my intermediate group, but other than that, everything else is now fully booked and closed off, I'm afraid. But yeah, I would just like to echo what David and Glenda have said to each and every one of you. Thank you very much for being here, holding space, sharing your love in the room. It's been very much appreciated, and have the most wonderful and fabulous Christmas. God bless you all. Thank you.
Absolutely. And thank you to our Kaza for keeping an eye out today as well. And if you want to follow us, we've all got our own Facebook pages. Glenda and I have got our own websites as well. So if you want to keep track on what we're doing, do give us a follow as well. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all those kind of places. But yeah, wishing you all a very safe, healthy and happy Christmas and New Year. And we'll see you again in 2026. So that's it, Glenda. That's officially it for season 1. I really enjoyed doing that demonstration. Did you?
I did too, David. That was a great demonstration, and 3 different mediums working in 3 different ways. And I'm sure someone out there could have also taken a message for themselves, even if they weren't in the Spirit Lounge themselves that day. But David, wow, we've come to an end. A whole year together. I guess we have to just embrace every one of these episodes and thank our listeners for supporting us, for the comments, for sharing. Oh, it's filled our cups for the next year.
Yes, and my cup runneth over. But no, I absolutely second everything that Glenda said. Yeah, really grateful for all the listeners and for all the guests that we've had on as well. But yeah, it's definitely been a learning journey for both of us, but it's definitely given us that space to be able to express ourselves honestly and being real, and just been able to give a different viewpoint across based on our own experience, just to help you guys along and to give you guys something else to think about as well. But we'll stop rabbiting on now and say goodbye for the moment. So season 1 is wrapped, and we'll be back next year for season 2.